Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. What I'm going to talk about in this video on the Victor 3 is how to assemble it. We've gone through everything. We've redone the spring barrel, the governor, we've put the speed control in the last one. You want to make sure that before assembly on these, on previous videos we've done, that you've cleaned and sanded down the end of the leathers here so that they're clean and not caked with oil, so when everything comes up it runs smoothly. All we have to do is put in the spindle shaft, the governor drive gear, the spacer or holder thing for the spindle shaft, and don't forget the ball bearing. So let's go to work. You just need a little bit of sewing machine oil. So you're gonna slide this in like that. And then on this part, which rides down in here, this keeps the spindle shaft from coming out. This is the stop for the spindle shaft. And there's a hole in the spindle shaft that this attaches to. There's not a hole for the governor drive gear. So you're going to come in and you're going to come below the governor. You're going to slide that on. Then you're going to slide this one on. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come over you're going to put in the ball bearing, and you're going to screw in the end screw right here. And you're going to give this a little bit of a tighten up. There we go. Now you're going to pull the spindle shaft out. I'm going to put a little oil on the spindle shaft here. You're going to push this in, and now you know that it's going to bottom out like that. You'll pull out just a little. You'll come around to the other side right here, and we'll oil the spindle shaft as it goes in. You put a little oil there. Now you're going to come around, and we're going to line up that hole and that screw. Like that. Back off a little. Oh, we missed it. Go. We're going to test like that. You see how it wiggles, but it won't go anywhere. We're going to crank that down. Now we're going to bring in the governor drive gear. What you're going to do is going to make sure that the governor drive gear is dead center into the governor right here. Take a look. And you can see here, set it on the spindle shaft. You can see we're good. Then we're going to move the speed control, and we're going to do a little roundabout over to the other side. And we're going to come around. We're going to double look that the gear is in line. It is. I'm going to crank that down. And tighten that one. You're going to come back. You're going to pull the speed control lever up. And everything's sounding good. These are a little noisy because this is a coarse one and not a fine tooth one. This is an earlier Victor. We got all that done. We're just going to set that there. We're going to take the ratchet paw. Whoopsie crap. There we go. You're going to oil the spindle shaft. Well, the two end bearings of the spring barrel. They're going to come in. I'm going to use my index finger to line up the ratchet paw. You're going to look at this gear, the drive gear to the spindle shaft, and you go, yep, that's lined down the center. Going to put in the end casting. Going to flip the motor around, and you're going to line up the two little holes right there. You're going to pre-oil those. I'm going to leave that one a little loose, not tight. Yes, I'm using the wrong size screwdriver to get them in, but that's okay, just a tight. That's the right size. Come in. Like that. Lock the machine up. Couple of cranks on it. You want to just set the spring, there she goes, and there we go. We're going to do one little final test there, and it's coming up to power. And you can hear that governor. Now while it's running, we're going to oil the governor felts, because the governor's spinning that way. We're just going to add oil right here. And some down there at the bottom. Just give us some cranks. There we go. In the next video, I'll have it mounted in the motor board, and I'll show you how to adjust the end bearing. I think the end bearing is dragging a little on this bearing. I have to do a little bit more of adjustment, but that's how you assemble a Victor 3 motor, and we know that it'll crank up, and that's my tip for the day.